Alright, first ever Dooley build goes 10 wins. Pretty sick. I did do the double drill, which is the most broken Dooley build by far. Drill is Dooley's best item. When you haste, slow, freeze, poison, or burn, charge this 2 seconds. And you might notice that it is burning. That's the enchant that does proc it. So yes, they both proc, and if you had them both enchanted, they'd proc each other. And then I picked up a metronome so that they do proc each other when you use an adjacent item. It haste, which is a proc for this, more charging. And then the rest of the build is just things that try to either haste, like Aiden, or burn, like soldering gun, or slow, like cool LEDs, more procs for this. And the core, when you use any item to the left, charge this one. So that's pretty good because these are being used a ton, which makes this get used a ton. It started out as just a burn build. That's why I started with this skill, although it was gold, and I won a whole bunch early game with Ignition Coil Burn, which is honestly one of the strongest aggro starts in the game. But then I picked up some good skills, like when you slow haste a weapon 1 second, that's another trigger for this. So remember, whenever I do any of that stuff, I charge. So this is an insane skill for this build. And I got, when you use your leftmost item, burn 2. Yeah, that's going to be another trigger for this, because when you burn, right? As well as just looking for more triggers, and then when you burn, your items gain crit chance, as well as when you haste, your items gain crit chance. So, we'll look at the recap before we look at the fight. You got 18 and 17 uses, just using these a ridiculous amount of times. I wasn't able to get the cooldown down much, but that was just unlucky, not rolling feathers, really. And that would obviously make it hyperdrive more. This guy had a pretty good build, the last guy I fought, but I was a little too OP. We can watch it. As you'll see, once I go, these two just start going crazy. Just charging off each other when you use adjacent item haste, and it's just so many triggers. I don't have a ton of survivability, but what I actually went this game was Lemonade Stand. I picked up from the dig site, and then I started going all diamond chocolate bars and gumballs and everything, which is why I have 7,500 HP. So that was kind of big for, because I just had this, and I don't know exactly how much HP it gave me, but you could do the math, and it's a lot of HP that this gave me over time, and that's why I'm so far ahead. We'll watch it one last time. The only thing is, of course, I don't have any start of combat stuff that would make it a lot better. And then this is mispositioned, but don't look at that. I'm bad at the game, and when I was upgrading something, I forgot to move it back. Double drill's probably Dooley's best win con. It's very, very, very strong. GG's.